have a go at this. We're out just south of Beaudesert, and let's see what we can find on this property. There's a bit of animal feeding goes on in the afternoon. There's a nice little creek down the back here, Springfed Creek.
Having some roast pork.
Good afternoon at Camp Oven cooking and sitting around the fire, enjoying the sunset and watching all the fires from the landowners burn off. Set the drone for a fly to get some epic footage of a night time, and then this. Another weekend getaway with perfect weather, beautiful blue skies, ideal for getting away and camping with friends. Which in this case, we hadn't booked a thing on this Hipcamp property. Our friends had kindly booked us in to go and camp with them for a couple of nights, and we were way up the back of the property, about 900 metres off the highway, no road noise, just us and nature.
One Tree Hill. It's about 170 or 200 acres, this property. We're up the back on the Red Gum campsite. Just have a look at the view. We got here this morning, got set up. It is a little bit on the side of a hill and a little bit tricky to get the caravan level. And the best part is, it's not just us this weekend. We're camping with some really good friends. So stay tuned and let's see what we can find on this property. There's a nice little creek down the back here, Springfed Creek. They did bring the pans in the back of the ute to do a test pan, see if there's a little bit of gold. But for now, we're gonna just sit back, catch up with friends, and just enjoy this Red Gum campsite. A few koalas around, clear skies, blue skies, so we should get a decent sunset unless it storms, and maybe even catch a few satellites and a few stars. So a quick look around the campsite. Hello, what's your name?
Abby.
Abby. We've got a camp over here. Still got the fire going from this morning. We've got another camp over there. But what a view, check that out. Mount Barney, Mount Lindsay in the background, looking towards New South Wales. Now like I said, it's not the most level campground, you probably can't see it on the camera. But when it does rain, the water's going to run away, and they are forecasting a few storms for tomorrow afternoon. For now, time to hydrate with a beer, catch up with friends.
70 acres to explore on this property. Looking back there towards the Gold Coast and Brisbane, so good being out in the country away from all that madness. So relaxing out here. And on this property there's multiple campsites. Like I said, we're up in the Red Gum campsite. There's 3 or 4 others, as well as multiple campsites up the owner's driveway. There's facilities at the homestead, shower and toilets, and plenty of good sites to pick from under the shady trees or out in the open with plenty of sun for your solar. Look them up on Hipcamp, you'll find all the details you need there. You can get in contact with the owner if you have any questions.
Well, it looks like it's animal feeding time. Quick drive back over to the homestead, catch up with the owner. Where are we going?
To the animal feeding.
Go and feed the animals. Woo! Are we ready to go?
We're ready.
Ready?
See you down at the animals.
Okay, we'll see you over there. Let's go. Bit of fun for the kids and a bit of fun for the big kids too. All the campsites just there. Not sure which one that is. You can find that on the Hipcamp app. See exactly what they are. And back over this side, there's another one. They're spread out a decent distance from your camping neighbours. What time is it?
It's not gold finding time.
It's not time to find the shine.
Animal feeding time.
Let's go and find the animals. Hello? A bit thirsty. It's hot today, isn't it? Are you an alpaca or a llama? What's going on here?
Oh my, you got a little milk moustache.
Have you emptied the bottle already?
He's already done.
They're alpacas.
They are alpacas.
How cute.
There we go.
Did you feed him?
Lots of animals. Guinea fowls, chooks, turkeys. Look at these cheeky goats. We can't seem to get away from the goats. Yeah. What are you looking at? Hmm? Who wants to give him some watermelon? What are you doing in there?
I want to.
There you go.
The cows like that. Oh, I can't hold both.
How good is this? Being able to come down to the homestead, feed the animals with the kids. Hmm? Right, here. Eat that. No? You don't like your greens? Or you either.
She will jump on it. She doesn't weigh very much, does she?
Wait.
I love the drop this down. Look at the end, I love it. Is that Henry?
Yummy. Look at that, 2 turkeys together.
How beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. How often do you get up and close and personal with this? Hey? Oh, you're so beautiful. Look, you get to just realise different characteristics of a bird like this. Hey, there you go. Absolutely beautiful.
Hold it to them.
I got the pet. Ew! He's disgusting.
Drilling.
Ew! You hold it. You hold it. I'm Wait, where are the horses? Where are we?
See, even the big kids love it, feeding the animals. Remember the one at Warwick you had chewing on your fingers?
Yeah. What's left of that?
Oh, really? Yeah, right.
Be gentle.
What did you find in there, Abby?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Guinea pigs.
Where's the guinea pigs?
They're underneath the pallet.
Oh, they're hiding. Ah,
Yeah,
feeding time, girls. Eh? Everywhere we seem to go lately, there's goats. It's great. Eh? What, you want a pat? Hmm?
Can we go in there?
No,
Can't go in there.
not while they're eating their lunch.
Wait, Pixie.
Hello.
This is Pixie.
It's Pixie.
This is Gary, her younger brother.
Gary. G'day, Gary.
She's the smallest. I want you to lift me up.
Want me to lift you up?
Yeah,
Let's see if I can lift you up at the same time. This camera. Okay, ready? Oh, lucky you're not heavy. There we go. What are we looking at?
Oh no, he wants to get in.
You can't go in there. Look at that cheeky goat. He's chewing the shed.
Gary, no, you already broke that off. Oh, look at the fence. What's he doing?
He's eating the fence. Eating the shed.
Come on. Come on.
Pixie and I think that's Gary.
Come on. Come on, Gary.
Gary.
Be careful, Jackson.
Did you get to pat him? He's rubbing his head. Who's in there? Who's in there? Oh, g'day, Gary. Oh.
He's
Food.
not had enough of Brussels sprouts.
There you go. Turn around so I can get you. What do you got?
A chicken.
A chicken. What noise does a chicken make? Bark, 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 bark. Out the back of the property, the neighbours doing a controlled burn. You can see the smoke coming up out there. It'll probably burn through tonight. The wind's blowing that way, so we're in no threat. Just burning off the dry grass, as they do out in the country, to promote regrowth with a bit of rain forecast for next week.
He's going.
Green things up
He's going.
and just gets the grass growing a lot better.
After a good hour or so there at the owner's house in his backyard, it's so good when the owner of these Hipcamp properties invite all the guests from the campsites down to his backyard to help feed the animals in the afternoon. The kids loved it, the adults loved it, we had a great time there. So thanks very much to the owner for your hospitality. But for now, it was back to camp, bit of a convoy, a few learner drivers. Get back there, check on the roast that was already on the spit, a nice bit of pork for dinner. Most importantly, to get the drone up and just see how close this burn off fire is to the boundary.
Alright, back at camp. How good was feeding the animals? Thumbs up. Yeah? Is it pretty good? What did you feed?
Cows.
Cows, goats, what else?
Turkeys?
Sheep. Hi, you are.
Turkeys?
Yes, we seen some turkeys and it was all off.
You were.
There was
you are sweating,
three male
huh?
turkeys
Look
and
at-
one female.
Look at your.
And that is why you
how
slip,
red is that?
slop, and you slap. Kiddles. Kids today need to learn
There's
slip,
actually
slop,
two
slap.
Females. There's two females.
Jackson,
Don't slam that door.
how good was feeding the animals? Did you have fun? Good? Did you have fun?
Out of 10?
Yeah?
I made that 100.
What did you feed?
Chicken.
You
Chickens.
guys don't mind it.
Well, this fire, the neighbour's burning off his property right to the boundary line, is not far from where we're camped. I don't know if you can see that through there, or from the drone footage, but it's just there, it's in the next gully. Lucky the wind's blowing which way it is, or we'd be getting smoked. Just a controlled burn, grass fire, nothing to worry about. But that's the first for us. Never ever been camping where there's been a fire that close before. Plenty of campfires, but no grass fires and burning off scenarios like that. But the owner did come around before and give us a heads up that they were burning off out there later this afternoon. You got to love hip camping and great owners of these properties that allow you onto their properties, welcome you onto their properties, and happy to come around and mingle with you, say g'day, just give you the heads up of what's going on so that nobody panics. We're not hooking the caravan on about to evacuate. Everyone's safe and sound. After being down there feeding the animals, now got a roast going on the spit. So roast pork for dinner, and everyone's happy, sitting around the fire, having a few drinks and catching up.
And the owner has some experts watching the fire.
Yes, he said next doors he is one of the local fire wardens, and he knows exactly what he's doing, and you can see that by the way the wind's blowing, sort of east to west, burning straight down his boundary line over to his western or southern boundary, I suppose it is. So these people in the Rural Fire Brigade, they sure know what they're doing, and a big credit to them and lots of respect for the work that they put in to control these fires. Even though this one is controlled, the controlled burn, he knows exactly what he's doing, and that's proven by watching exactly what's this doing with the wind conditions, coming into dark, coming into sunset. So good.
Because if it gets too...
Everything under control at camp. The girls, the kids, the dogs decided going for a walk down to check out this beautiful little Springfed Creek, which is what we're going to go exploring tomorrow, a little adventure, and see what we can find in this nice little creek very close to the campground. Meanwhile, all the men decided best we stay back at camp and keep an eye on things. Very hard at work. Get the fire stoked up, ready to kick back for the afternoon, around the fire, swapping some stories, having lots of laughs, and enjoying another amazing sunset in the country, followed by some stargazing. What a beautiful night. Fire's still burning into the night. Thought it'd be a great opportunity to get the drone up and get some aerial footage with storms to the south and views back towards Brisbane and the Gold Coast. It just looks awesome of a night time, and you don't get these opportunities very often to get this sort of footage. A bit risky with no obstacle avoidance, flying in the dark of a night time, and a couple of close calls with trees. Sometimes you got to risk it to get the biscuit to get footage like this. Very lucky to dodge the trees, trying to get one last shot. So awesome. And then this happened. Sleepless night, thinking it's either burnt or stuck up the top of a tree. Good morning. It's good morning here. It's beautiful, nice and quiet. Plenty of smoke around after the fires last night, where they were burning off next door here. But we had a crash last night. The drone has gone down over there getting some footage of the fires burning after the initial fire in the dark. Got some epic footage, but the drone is still over there somewhere. About to go for a walk and see if we can find it in amongst that. But how good is the serenity of just being out here camping on these properties. Just on sunrise, so it'll be coming up over the hills there very shortly, camping with friends. How good, it doesn't get any better. Nearly on it. It's in there somewhere. I reckon it's here somewhere. Let's have a look around. Well, I'll be buggered. The amount of goats we've seen on our last few trips. This is goat country. And I've just found the drone. It's at the base of that tree right there. Let's go and see if it's in one piece. Flying your drone in the dark, just relying on GPS, no obstacle avoidance, no vision sensors in the dark, and this is what happens. I'd say we were flying around, getting the footage of the fire, and I remember coming over, this tree here was the last thing I really seen, and the next thing, she's backed her up into the side of the hill. So at least it's not stuck up the top of a 30-40 foot high gum tree. Let's go and get her.
Here she is. She's had a decent hit. It's broken one of the legs off, I think. Maybe it's come up and hit the tree and spun around, and that's where she ended up. So all I could see on the footage, using Find My Drone on the controller, all I could see was those couple little bits of blades of grass out of the camera while it was still on before the battery went flat. Hey, lucky to find her. We'll get back to camp and see if the drone's any good. At least we got the SD card to get that epic footage. Have a go at the view while we're up here. Sorry for the huffing and puffing. I ain't no mountain goat. What have we got here? Legs broken off. Camera looks alright, gimbal looks alright. Maybe it is just this leg. Oh well, we won't know until we get back and fire up and just see what's going on. Might have broke a wire up under there. But anyway, don't fly your drone of a night time in the dark over fires. Been very, very lucky this time to find it and get it back. Well, made it back to camp. That was an absolute mission. About a 700 metre walk up to find the drone there. We were very lucky to get it back. It's still burning up in there where I walked all through that black stuff from yesterday. Feet are covered, feet are black. Didn't have me work boots, only the safety thongs walking up there. It was a mission, but we got her back. About to send her up for a fly. The only thing that's broken is that leg on the front, which I think they're your antennas as well. The gimbal, the motors, everything else seems to be alright. So we'll start her up and see if it still flies, just so I can get through this weekend before I can put her in and get it repaired. Well, she starts up. Wait and see if it shows up with any error codes or anything like that. But so far, so good. If this flies, that's amazing. Here we go. Take off.
It's working now.
Pre-flight checks complete. All going well. Had to get junior aircraft engineer Jackson on the job to give us the final sign off and the tick of approval. What do you reckon, Jackson?
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up? Do we pass? Yes, we're ready to fly again.
The battery's starting to go flat, so we'll land up.
Can I have it?
There you go.
Can my sister have a little too?
He's busy flying the drone.
Jackson, come here.
Well, how lucky is that? The drone lives to fly another day. Very good. Hey, just had the big brekkie on the fire, bacon and eggs. Time to sit around for a couple of hours before we head down the creek. Go for a splash around. Maybe see if we can do a bit of panning and find a little bit of gold. A couple of clean up duties, freshen up a little bit, and we're in for another cracking day. One Tree Hill, Red Gum Campsite. Alright, let's go down the creek. Who's going down the creek?
Boiled peanuts?
We all are.
Yeah,
Good, I got a whole bag.
I fucking love
I love boiled peanuts.
Let's go.
Boiled peanuts.
See what we can find down there. There's supposed to be a natural spring,
You got me into those roasts.
possibly a bit of gold. Got the pans. We'll go on a little adventure and see what we can find. you doing in there? Gold in them there creeks. Sparkles in the black sand, no gold. You never know if you don't have a go. Give you a handle. Back to camp. What to do on a day when you're camping and it's 34, 35 degrees. Get the wash down out of the ute and have a water fight. Kids are loving this.
3 o'clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hello.
What's the time, Mr. Wolf?
Got me.
Look good.
5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dinner time.
No, wet the camera. Gotta love hip camping with friends. So much fun sitting around having a few laughs, a few drinks, playing games while it's hot. Out here at One Tree Hill, and it's another bit of a smoky afternoon with more landowners in the area burning off. So the air is filled with smoke. But how good is it being out here? No road noise, no hoons flying up and down the road. All we've got is us sitting around the fire with a bit of camp oven cooking this afternoon. I'll show you what we've got before we serve her up. It's a bit of a lamb stew. Pop the lid on this. It's time to give her a stir.
It's bubbling.
Oh, we'll give that a bit of a stir.
It's bubbling.
It's bubbling. That means it's hot enough and it's nearly ready. Have a look at that for a lamb curry stew. We've done this plenty of times before, but used lamb shanks. This time is just a bit of lamb shoulder diced up.
Mama,
Mince, tiny taters, mushrooms, peas and corn, and that is ready to go. Then in the other camp oven, just a bit of garlic bread. We'll see how that's going. Only put it on 10 minutes ago. Just a bit of cheesy garlic bread, and that's good as done. Have a go of that.
garlic bread.
Yummo. How good is hip camping? You gotta love it. Especially, it's not just me and Mandy this time. Camping with friends. Oh, it's just amazing. The serenity, a few laughs, well I should say lots of laughs. Just sitting around that fire and a bit of camp oven cooking. We had the roast pig the other night. Bit of pig on the spit. For a couple nights, getting away, amazing. That's all I can say. Yes, we crashed the drone. Yes, we found the drone with a few bits of damage on it, but still flyable. But overall, this weekend has just been great. A quick getaway from Brisbane to escape the madness of the city and come out. We were hoping for a nice sunset this afternoon, which is not too bad with all the air filled with smoke. So we'll catch us in the morning for a quick back up, and we'll be on the road heading back to Brisbane. Well, unfortunately, the last morning here at One Tree Hill, just outside of Beaudesert, a great little hip camp. One thing I will say is the site that we had isn't very level, but if you're coming here to camp, which is a great campsite with the creek and everything, views of the mountains, absolutely terrific, just make sure you bring some leveling blocks and ramps with you. Allow for up to 4 or 5 inches to level yourself up. And once you get leveled, be prepared for a great weekend, because it's so quiet here. Absolutely amazing with the views. We've had the fires, lots of smoke in the air last night on sunset, more fires over there in the hills. All the owners are burning off. It's that time of the year before we start getting the summer storms and getting some decent rainfall. So for now, we're all packed up and ready to hit the road. The other friends we've been camping with, which has been great. Normally it's just me and Mandy camping on our own, which we love doing our own thing. But coming away and camping with friends that we haven't been camping with before, something new to us, and we'll definitely be doing it again. So thanks to the guys that we've camped with this weekend. It's been awesome. Sitting around the fire, lots of laughs, bit of music going there yesterday afternoon, and just catching up. We don't see each other very often, but it's good to do this, and we'll be doing it a lot more. So thanks for watching, guys, and remember to stay tuned for all our upcoming episodes, where we're counting down under 365 days now until we do this full time. Come Monday morning on a public holiday, there'll be no more packing up and going back to work. This will be us. We can stay as long as we like. So be prepared for that. We'll capture as much information on the pack up and getting prepared, ready to travel and live in our caravan full time over the next 12 months before it actually happens. Very exciting stuff. But for now, there'll be lots more weekends away like this. Lots of adventures, fishing trips, camp oven cooking. So make sure you subscribe to our channel, give us a thumbs up, hit that like button, and we'll see you again very soon on the next Brandiscape Adventure. Those views. Gotta check this place out, guys. One Tree Hill out near Beaudesert. Look them up on Hipcamp. If you haven't seen enough yet, check out these videos popping up on the screen now. All our past adventures, tips and tricks, camp oven cooking, and lots more.